right. It's August. It's time for more football. How you doing tonight, Myah?
Doing well. How are you?
Real good. And this is great. I know you a little bit, but every time I've seen you, your hair has been tight. I mean, you look like a Troy Polamalu. Are you trying to get the Head and Shoulders contract?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, there nothing wrong with that. No, how long have you been growing your hair?
Ever since I was born, I haven't really cut it besides my sideburns.
Right. Okay. So that's it. So how old are you?
I'm 16 years old.
Yeah, so it's been growing for 16 years. And no, I met, I've had a long history with the Samoans going back to Devin Asiasi, Boss Tagaloa, Henry, and I think it was Dave Asiasi. DJ's dad told me about you. You mentioned, tell people what you're doing. You're a rising junior at De La Salle. Just tell people a little bit about your game.
Well, I'm a defensive tackle and offensive guard. Um, I usually just play as hard as I can with my teammates and work out extra whenever I can.
Right. And mention both sides of the ball. I mean, do you like playing both positions? I mean, tell people I've been watching on the Instagram, the camps you've been going to. I would not want to block or try to. If I was the quarterback, I would not like that. If you're coming, I mean, do what position do you prefer more?
I'm most definitely a defensive guy. I've played that for almost every year that I've played, but offense is starting to grow on me.
Yeah, you got to protect either Toa or Braden Knight at right guard. Yeah,
Sure.
tell people a little bit about the De La Salle offense.
Our offense is it's basically just run. We're always going straight at it. There's no like what's it called? No passive aggression. It's always straight right into the guy that we can. Right in front of us, we take him.
Yeah, old school.
Old school.
And then what about on defense? Tell people about the defensive line.
Our defensive line is definitely a top, top, top defensive line, and honestly, working next to the guys is great.
Mention some of the
Uh,
defensive.
so our defensive ends is looking at Matt Johnson, DJ Asiasi, or Wyatt Ferguson, and for interior, it's me at three tech, and it's either Ferguson or Matt Johnson at
Right.
one.
And mention your size for all the college coaches watching.
Uh, right now, I'm standing at 6'2", and I weigh around 286.
All right, that's good for a defensive tackle. And I mentioned, as I said, something in the past here. I've known him for years, and the passing of Coach Steve Jacoby. Mention what you've learned from him.
Yes, his passing was definitely something that brought us down, but his teaching has definitely brought us up in our game, our next level. He's definitely harped us on our techniques and everything that most of the things that we've learned is definitely because of him.
Right. And personally, what did you learn from him, like off the field?
He taught me how to be kind and loving towards others. He was always there for me whenever, like when I had a concussion. Every day he'd call or check up on me and text me.
Oh, that's great. He was like the good cop, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm trying to think. What about Coach Allenbaugh? What do you learn from him?
I learned how to basically just be someone that's going to be like rock somebody, I guess. How to not care about how other people feel on the field.
Right. No, because years ago, I mean, it's 25 years ago, maybe not quite, about 1997 when he was playing. I don't know if you can find it on VHS or if it's on YouTube. He was a hard nosed player.
Yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
exactly. He's a hard nosed coach. And then mention Matt Johnson, one of the guys that you play with. I mean, he's I think a year. No, yeah, that's it. People think you're a senior. You're only going to be a junior.
Yes, I'm only going to be a junior.
Yeah, exactly. People got to play against you for another 2 years. I don't. Yeah, they might be a little scared about that. But yeah, what do you learn from Matt Johnson?
I've learned a lot. Yeah, he's definitely taught me a couple of things that I have now, and working with him has been a pleasure. Um, he's always keeping me on my toes, always pushing me in the weight room. Most definitely, he's one of the top guys that I'm always competing with. He's always giving me tips that I can use on the field and off the field. And he's definitely one of the best guys that I can hang out with. Like his attitude, everything towards life is always 100%.
I got to do a Zoom with him. I haven't done a Zoom with him in about a year. But when I asked Coach Allenbaugh, he mentioned Matt Johnson will be the leader of the defense, and that's it. He can train you. You will be a leader as a junior. Imagine how good of a leader you'll be when you're a senior. From learning from all these seniors, or even like guys last year. Did you learn from Kai? Who did you learn from last year?
It's definitely done. Yeah.
Okay.
He was my weight room buddy, and he always gave me everything that I can use. Like whenever we did one-on-ones, he was most definitely the guys that was up there pushing me, especially in the weight room. I probably wouldn't be where I am now without him.
And is Dunn your class?
He's graduated.
He's graduated. Okay, I got confused with somebody else. But no, but mention the weight room at De La Salle. I mean, that's almost year round with Mark Wine. Tell people about that.
Our weight room is definitely top notch. We have everything that we need, all the facilities and everything. We have a little area that we can use as like get offs and everything, and we're always pushing ourselves. Like the energy is always up there in the weight room. Sometimes you can get a little carried away, but we always manage to pull through.
Well, that's a good thing because you're going to need that strength in December. I mean, it's a long season.
Most definitely.
And then mention your Samoan heritage. How important is that to you?
It's very important. We always put God first. He's most definitely the reason why I'm here and who I am. I always put my family first too. I see in our culture the men are always doing the jobs. Yes, we're always cooking, cleaning. We provide what we provide, really. But our women are definitely always there to help around too. They take care of our children, and we're equal, I guess.
Yeah. No, it's traditional. It's family. I learned this years ago from the Tagaloas and the Aussies. And then I think it was about 2 years ago. You remember this? There was after the NCS down, I think it was a Pittsburgh game down in Dublin. It was you and Kai. And I had to
Yes.
take a photo. Yeah, tell people about this photo.
The photo that was taken, I really was trying to gather all the polys together, but Kai was the closest, so I figured, get a picture with him since he was like, he was older than me. I figured I can just get a good picture with him.
No, and it's the Samoan flag. How did that get to the game? I mean, every big game should have the Samoan flag. Tell people about this.
Yes, my sister bought it. I'm not sure where, but I've had that for like the longest. Every game when I was in Pee-wee, me and my little brother would always run out with it, waving it, and before every game, we'd always just use that as a hype signal, let them know who's coming.
Yeah. How old is your little brother?
My little brother is turning 12 this year.
Right. Okay. So he's on the way.
Yes, he's definitely on the way.
No, and that Samoan flag, I think it's the Southern Cross, and then it's red and blue.
Yes.
See, I could be on Jeopardy and answer questions about the Samoan flag. I'm trying to think of what else to ask you. Oh, if some college coaches have found you, tell people about San Diego State and Sacramento State, but then also speak to other coaches that might be. What do they need to know about you, your game, your personality?
Yes. For now, I have two offers, Sac State and San Diego State. I've received a note from Sac saying that I should come to one of their games, and I'm trying to figure out a time and place that I'm able to go. As of other coaches that I've been talking to, I've talked to San Jose State, Colorado. I believe it was Colorado State. I'm not sure exactly. And then as of who I am, I'd say that I'm not much of someone that likes to talk to about myself, but I'm definitely like a hard worker, definitely, and I'm not afraid to put an effort or show my talents that I have.
All right, that's perfect, and that's it. So you let other people talk about you, Coach Allenbaugh, or teammates, or maybe even opposing teams. Like, man, we got what are we going to do about Myah, And I'm trying to think what else. Oh, when you watch college or the NFL, who do you watch?
For the NFL, I watched the 49ers.
Well, you have to. You're Samoan. It's the law.
Yes. For college, I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
I'm starting to watch, or this year, I'm most definitely going to keep my eyes on
Yep.
Oregon Ducks.
You
And
saw they're no longer with Cal in the Pac-10. They're in the Big Ten. They play. Yeah, I don't know. Did you follow all this news? Or all the conferences are different? Did you know that? Maybe
I
you don't
actually,
know that. Yeah,
I'm just recently finding out, actually.
exactly. No, it used to be if you went to Oregon, you would have a home game every year against Cal or Stanford.
Yeah.
But now Oregon's not going to be playing Cal and Stanford. They're going to be playing Ohio State,
Oh,
Michigan, Penn State. But yeah, no, you'll figure that out. And then what about the 49ers? I joke, it is the rule. If you're Samoan, you must root for the 49ers. You know what it is? It's like South City and all. Yeah, I don't know, but
yes.
yeah, okay. Yeah, tell people about the culture on the peninsula. I mean, there's nothing but Samoans on the peninsula. Am I correct?
I actually have no idea.
Oh, okay. I might know more than you. You know about the Samoans in Oakland. That's where you are. But
Yeah.
but there are. But down by the airport, there's a lot of Samoans in Daly City and
Mm,
in South City. But yeah, I just knew Boss Tagaloa's dad, Sam, huge 49er
yes.
fan. And when you watch the 49ers, who do you watch? Who's your favorite player or the players in the 49ers?
It's obviously Trent Williams.
Yes, okay. And he's holding out.
Yes.
Yeah, no,
Most definitely.
he's got to get paid. The other guy, Brandon Ayuk, is holding in. I never even heard. I guess Debo started that a few years ago. You know about that? He shows up and just he doesn't get fined. He just works out on the side, holding in. That's
Yeah.
I never heard of that concept. I'm trying to think what else to ask you. What about like at De La Salle, something that isn't football? What's like a class or something you've learned there? Because people just think about football. Tell us something about De La Salle that's not football.
Our academics are very like top notch. Yeah. It's definitely the teachers there are definitely they're going to be hard and strict, but they also allow you to reach out to them, and like they're very easy to reach out to sometimes, especially on some of the things that are hard for you to learn. They'll uh they'll pull you to this, or not pull you to the side, but they want you to put in the effort to reach out to them.
Yeah, that's how it should be. If you're
Yes.
having difficulties, they want to help you.
Yes.
They're there. You have to find them, but they will help you. What about this? I mean, it's middle of August. I think you get in pads next week.
Next
Uh,
week on
yes.
Wednesday.
So I mean, are you counting down the days? I mean,
Yes, most definitely. Very excited.
yeah. So live action, I think on Monday, and then I think the first game is Grant.
Yes.
What can you tell me about Grant from Sacramento?
I'm very excited because I was with the team for like a 5-on-5 team called Stag Elite, and my teammate that plays the center and guard on that team plays on the Pacers. So he's texted me a couple of times saying that I should be ready to lose.
Okay, no, and all you got to do is say nothing and just
Yeah.
answer him on the field. Oh well, what's his name?
His name is Ronnie.
Okay, gotcha. And when you mentioned Stag Elite, that's Sam Tagaloa.
Yes.
Yeah, heck, yeah. Mention the Tagaloa family. I mean, they're legendary.
Yes.
Boss and Bo and Brody. I mean, all good. I mean, you know them all. I mean, they're all good role models for you.
Yes. They're very well known. Boss, he's definitely helped me with my technique, and he's definitely been one of the coaches that's looked out for me. Bo's been there too. They've all helped me.
See, I've known Boss 10 years, man. And so,
Yeah.
no, a legend. And as good of a player Boss was, he's a better person,
Yeah.
and the opportunity that he has provided. I think I got to get Henry on Toa because Henry's told me privately. It says, Boss showed us the way and we all followed. I mean, you're like a disciple of Boss. That's a good thing. And then I'm trying to think what else to mention here. I think we've covered it. Oh, you're going to be an international traveler. To tell people about this.
I'm very happy to be the first team to go out there. I'm very excited to see what's going to happen because it's my first time flying out there as well.
Wow.
And I'm definitely planning trips out there, see what I
Yeah.
can do.
No, it's London, and I mean it's a football game, but it's more than a football game. I mean, just stick with Leo Lopez and Justin Allenball. I mean, they'll take you around. I mean, you'll see the sights. I mean, you'll. It's about a football game, and it's up to Coach Allenball for the correct tone, and you want to win. But it's also about learning the culture of England. I'll give you a hint here. My sister married someone from England, and they speak English. There's some slight differences. So at the hotel they don't have they call the elevators lifts. So if
Let's.
you lifts, so you can help your teammates. Everyone might get lost, and if you ask for an elevator, ask where the lift is. When you pack in Oakley, you'll pack your pants. By the
Mhm.
time they get to London, they'll be trousers. They call pants trousers. So just little things like that. And no, I can just tell. As I said, I knew you a little bit, and this is to start us up in great. I mean, you have 2 more years. Imagine how many you just keep doing good things. Imagine how many times we can talk to each other. I mean, you just keep doing good. I'm trying to think anything else we should mention. Just yeah, mention we mentioned the London, we mentioned the season, we mentioned Grant. I think we've covered it all here. Is there anything that I forgot to ask you, Myah?
Nope. I
Okay,
think we
wow.
covered it all.
That's good because as you can tell, I just go off the top of my head. I don't. What do
Yes.
you know about Cobra Kai?
Oh, yes.
Oh wow, okay,
I've
yeah,
heard a lot of stories about Cobra Kai.
exactly. It's back. It's on Netflix, and what that is, that's Coach Allenbaugh. He watches, but it's the Karate Kid from like 1984, and now here we are, like 40 years later, and it's like it just picks up like they've been living 40 years, whatever all the characters, and I love it. I might have some more Cobra Kai's downstairs. I'll just give you the final word. You can just say goodbye or whatever, but. I want to thank you. I think I already asked you if there's anything. So that just I'll let you have the final word here, Myah.
Thank you for your time, and it was a pleasure having a meeting with you.
Awesome. No, this is fantastic. Let me hit stop here, and I'll talk to you for a moment afterwards. But this could not have gone any better.